Okay guys, it's Mandy and I'm going to show you guys how I make my Scentsy scent samples. I've already made some here to show you guys the finishing result, but I will show you guys the step-by-step process of how I got to this. These are heart shapes, and this is actually the fragrance that I have in here. It's called Coconut Lemongrass, and this is how the bar looks when you buy a bar, and it comes in 8 cubes. So, and you can warm 1 cube to 2 cubes at a time, depending on what warmer you have. So I'm going to show you guys how easy this is to pop these out. So basically I just lay them on, this is wax paper that I just got at the dollar store, super cheap. And you just kind of put pressure on them, and they just pop out. See how easy that is? How they're just popping out, really simple and easy. Look, perfect scent samples. Perfect scent samples. And this thing here is just plastic. I got it at Joann Fabrics for like $1 or $2, like $1.50 or $2 is what I do my samples in. I need to get more of these because I can do more at a time if I had more. But now I'm going to show you guys the process of getting all these in here. These actually were the result of being put in the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes after I put them into here. So let's go over here and I'll show you guys how I make them. So these are some other samples, some other scents that I'm going, let's come this way. These are actually some other scents that I'm going to be making samples out of. This one's Simply Vanilla, and that's what I have in this dish here. So what you will need to do samples are a bowl that's glass, microwave safe anyways. You'll need something of a mold, like a candy mold. Michael's, Joann Fabrics has things like that. And you'll need a syringe. This is how I do mine. I don't do a cup or a measuring cup or anything like that. I think this is perfect because you can draw up exactly how much you want and put it directly into your mold. So hold on. Okay. So let's put this in the microwave, and we'll put this in the microwave for let's say 25 seconds, and then do it again for another 25 seconds. Okay, so this is the finishing product. This is what it's going to look like after you melt it. I actually had to do 25 seconds a few times. So just do it until it's melted. Do it as many times as you need to until it's melted. I like doing it in increments instead of doing it all at once, like 50 seconds or something like that, because then you get splashing and it gets too hot, or they just break up the time. So anyways, here goes my syringe. I'm just going to start pulling it up, and you should work, you know, a little fast so that the wax does not get chilled. So you just pour it directly into the mold, which is perfect instead of needing to pour it from a measuring cup or something like that. The syringe will fit right over. Oh, we got a little messy there, but it's okay because the shape is still there. It's a little hard when you're talking and doing it at the same time. And that was 3 or 4 squares that I used to get how many I'm going to come out with. I can't believe I'm messing up here. But like I said, the mold will not be messed up because of the splash. But just think if I was doing this with a cup. Like I look at people that do it with a cup and it just turns into a big, huge mess. You just got to go slow when you're pushing the wax through the syringe. Just go slow so that you don't have the problem that I just had there with those two. But it's not a big deal because like I said, it'll pop right out. Okay, and I'm down to the last of this. So I might not get quite 15. I don't think I'm going to get 15. I think this one's going to form. So let's go back, and I'll top off the ones that could use a little more instead of trying to make a whole nother mold. Make sure you let this sit before you put it in the freezer. I let it sit for at least 5 minutes before you try to put it in the freezer. That way it's formed to the mold and it won't spill when you try to go to put it in the freezer. So let it sit on the counter for about 5 minutes or more. Make sure it's formed to the mold, and then put it in the freezer so it can harden is what I want you guys to do. So let's go over here and I'll show you guys the bagging process. So this is the pack of bags that I got from Joann Fabrics, as well as the candy mold. This bag, I think of 100 bags was I think $1.50 or $2, as well as the same price as the mold basically. And you get 100 bags out of here. this is what they look like outside of the bag. And then this is what I do. This is the scent that I am actually warming right now. It's called Simply Vanilla. So I kind of just put a little heading up here. It says, smell me, heat me, don't eat me. And then it says the name of the fragrance that will be in the sample. And then it has my Scentsy business website, amandajp.scentsy.us. And then this is what they look like when you cut them up. I have a little paper clip there, and then I have them already cut and ready to bag. So that's what they look like there. And then if you take a bag and a strip here, put it directly down in there, and then all you do is take the sample and you add it to the bag. This is not the sample that should be in this bag. I'm just showing you guys for the video purpose. And this is what your sample will look like. I'll lay it down for you guys to actually see it on the table here. That's what your sample is going to look like. It's going to have your sample and your label. And then what I also would like to do is put a business card, staple it to the top here, and put a business card on the back of the bag, like that. And that's how I make my scent samples. So if you guys have any questions, just please leave me a message. Make comments down below. Thumbs up this video if you like it. If you need a Scentsy consultant, I'm your girl. Just let me know. All my Scentsy information will be in the description box. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you guys later.